What do you want to
I'm gonna give it to Bob.
Okay,
I've seen it.
My glasses, I'll tell you.
I mean,
I just have one now.
we had it, it banged around a little bit in code revision.
Okay, so,
It never got out of code.
So we have the turtle, and the young lady that does the turtle rescue is
She's in the back
back,
here.
'cause she
Yes.
came to Rotary. And, we have this facility that, is not necessarily permitted.
That's correct.
So you're talking about proposing a code that would make this an accessory to a residential?
Yes.
Does somebody live there
By
now?
special permit, yes, they do.
Yeah, 'cause we also have one, a Birds on Sound Avenue that, they rehabilitate too,
Who?
a house,
Do we?
yeah.
Are you talking about the hummingbird guy?
No,
No.
there's a facility that's just east of the Doctor's Path intersection with Sound Avenue. It's a
Anyway, we,
gentleman who has some money, and he
Yeah.
has a way, I guess it's a aviary, I think that's the terminology for it, which is a bird rehab
It's like a
facility.
bird sanctuary.
Yeah.
we
Yes.
spent many hours in code revision on this, right, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Can I look
And
at this?
we have
you
drafted
can
several
take that.
versions and brought several versions to the board, and none of them were acceptable.
I don't
So-
remember us
No, I don't
really
remember
having a
any of these
We
conversation.
coming to the
did, right,
board.
Bob?
Well, I think at least once or
One
twice,
time, I think we talked
yeah.
about it, but that was about it.
I thought we passed one years
No,
ago.
you guys said nope,
Anywho.
nope,
No.
everybody shot it down.
No.
I remember
For-
maybe
For
once.
turtles, we talked about this because they were complaining about the turtles. That was 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, we brought it, and you guys said
That's
nope,
approximately
we
correct.
Yes, that's right.
deaded it.
Maybe you didn't have the 3
Deaded
votes,
it.
but I mean, I was, she
Put it in the
she
dead
does a
pile.
good job out there.
We've tried to narrow it down so that really the number of possibilities here is pretty limited. I mean, the square footage is limited, they have to be licensed, they can't charge for services, they can't have essentially, no paid employees. It's a very limited type of use. It's not, you're not gonna have hundreds of people doing this, but there are people that do it. I know people
Do it
that
now.
actually do it for rabbits, that they pick them up and
Where do you pick rabbits up?
they do.
By their feet, that's why you always have
Well,
rabbit's feet.
Like this,
Um,
with a shovel.
Is this strictly APZ?
No, this would be,
This is permitting agricultural production. I
yeah,
mean,
well, any site that does, for instance, in this site, which is, I think, the HD, it's in the Hamlet district,
Okay.
does permit agriculture also.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what you consider
right.
as a small animal. These are small that you listed,
Yeah,
but what about chickens? And they're small too.
Chicken's a
I mean,
bird.
huh?
well,
Chicken's a
people,
bird.
people can have chickens, though.
Yeah, right, people have chickens, so
So,
that's really a moot
and they
point.
do.
Yeah,
Guinea hens.
Right.
Yeah.
Have them
That's a
now.
bird.
Ducks.
too.
in my yard.
I know.
But this
My
is
dog's
much
bird.
better, Bob, this is much better than what we had worked on, because when we had first worked on it, there was an outdoor area that they were seeking, and we
Correct.
were trying to maintain side yard setbacks
Correct.
to the,
That's
and
right.
fence it in, and this
Yep.
saying that it has to be in an enclosed area, so that's even better.
All right, so why don't we put up for public hearing and see what kind of feedback we get?
Do you wanna make this such that it's an accessory and requires actual occupancy or, so it's
Yeah.
subject
Yes.
to, okay,
Yes,
all right.
Okay.
that it should be,
Cause I know Charlie's saying they do reside there,
Yes.
but I
Yeah.
thought they lived somewhere else.
Well, there was a problem, but
Time,
this
they
time
did.
there was,
Okay. All right,
so it's gotta be accessory to a residential use.
okay,
So
okay.
you can't just come
We
in and
understand.
open
Okay,
this up.
so this is gonna be in the accessory section of that particular zoning district text? All right,
Okay.
all right.
And this is strictly, it's just for animal rehabilitation.
That's
This
right.
isn't for breeding and.
no, it's not.
Well, what in the heck do you need a license for?
They actually license them through the DEC.
I mean.
Well, yeah, you can't take a wild animal in and keep it as a pet, so you need a license to.
Jeez Louise, the town
Okay.
doesn't handle
I
that.
Very
save
good.
turtles all the time, so I always stop and pick them
Turtles.
up and move them off the road.
Hope
I
I
don't know if
didn't
I'm
break the
allowed to
law
be
when I
careful
nursed that
when you do
robin
that.
back to health.
What's that?
Be careful when you do that.
I picked up, I couldn't believe it, I picked up a
Unless they want a
huge
snapping turtle.
snapping turtle.
That's the ones you don't want.
Yeah,
mess with.
no.
And,
Yeah.
No.
but it was, well, I was careful, I took a stick, I figured out how far he could reach around, so I grabbed him, back far.
Yeah.
But then as he's going, or she's going nuts with her claws, it was heavy and
big.
clawing me pretty good, and I got him, it was right in the middle of North Wading River Road.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no ponds around there, so I put him in the woods by
Okay.
the sump.
Alright.
Or her.
Yeah, 'cause usually
Put
snapping
it up,
throws
make it
around
as an
water.
accessory. Thank you.
Huh?
Thanks.
Okay, Mr. Cuddy, take it
Charles?
easy again.
Good job.
2 in 1 day.
All right, we do have one additional item, to the agenda, police department, we have one additional item to the agenda, which is police department personnel.
Okay.
County,
I make a
let us
motion
know
that we close-
Monday that they have an academy starting the 26th.
Oh,
so-
can I mention something before we close? I was up in town garage yesterday. They have a police car up there. These Fords are blowing engines. This is the third one.
Because it's a Ford.
Because it's a Ford. Anyway, the warranty fixed 2 of them. There's one up there that's gonna cost, it's a 2013, so the years and
They
mileage
blew
takes it
3,
out of
they told me they blew 1.
3.
Alright.
Okay, so anyway, one's sitting up there that needs a new engine. It's perfect, it's a good car,
So we take the engine out
but
of the one
nobody
that wrecked.
no, it has to come out of a car
We
like that.
wrecked one.
Huh?
We wrecked one.
They're fixing it.
They don't have to fix it, they could pull the motor out of it.
Well, they could pull them over out, yeah.
You know how many engines we blew in those Crown Vics? Over and over.
Oh, okay, but I mean, I guess that you guys don't wanna repair it, so I was asked if the town garage then could repair it and give it to a department to use.
John, we'll deal with that, that's not
Okay,
a,
I'm
that's not
just,
a work session issue. We deal
well,
with that stuff on a regular
I think,
basis.
huh?
We deal with that stuff on a regular
It's
basis.
the day-to-day operations
Right.
of the town.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Well,
supervisor's
We
job.
have, we wrecked the car, we can
It's-
take the
it's-
motor out and put it in.
The car's been sitting up there, and nothing's been happening, cause they said they don't wanna fix it. They don't wanna
Your
spend the
liaison to
$9,000.
municipal garage, Your liaison to municipal garage, and
Okay,
Sean
my
runs
office.
day-to-day operations of the town, so you gotta talk to Sean about it, and tell him
There's
to.
no privacy. Not only that, but it makes me angry. If somebody- Is it color? Is it color or?
The 4 walls.
Or your attorney.